Hey guys, how's it going? Congratulations on this Ernie Els on assisting those with autism. I was able to via experimentation induce a slight amount of autism, but I can't call it something to be enough to actually call full-blown autism. One of the things I noted about that, it is literally an energy calibration in the body, and one of the things that assisted in eliminating the process besides wearing it down was to recalibrate. It wears off when I do it. These people, these children, these individuals don't have that luxury. But it's kind of an interesting place to put myself. Like I can actually access autism within me, which means it could very well be an inherent state of biological being in all of us. It's recessive or dominant, like a gene, but not quite. I would recommend something like a simple demagnetization with the understanding that with positive polarity, with positive charge comes a toxic factor. So very, very slight, very, very quick. I told you guys once before that I've used my vocalizations in order to access other parts of the brain. I've discovered, like for example, if I have foot pain or any other type of pain, I go and try to conduct the same movement that utilizes that particular part of the body that doesn't have any pain, very carefully. And what I do is I activate another portion of my brain in order to make that the dominant routine of that particular part of the body to work around the pain signal that's going into the brain. So, you know, like when you touch your hand or whatever, this is sending a signal to the brain, to a specific region of the brain. This doesn't send a sensation. This doesn't send the impulses to the entire area of your brain. While I'm speaking, I'm actually burning in and changing where my brain's primary perception regions are at as I'm speaking, due to fluctuations in my circulation and you know, my movements. Everything actually causes the brain to start kind of tapping into other areas, but it completely falls out of it. In regards to pain, you know, you have to, it's a strong modulation, and it's a strong personal effect of neural firing, of neural electrical and physiological firing sequences in order to activate a different portion of the brain, which the routine continues on through. Once you've created the brain's association, because the brain is constantly learning, we all know that. Create the association with that part of the body. Some actual physiological damage or whatnot does require medication. All of it is, even aspirin involves brain function, involves neural, electrical, and nerve fiber firing and inhibition and whatnot. Just learn to reroute that physically and tangibly for once. So yeah, there's that, and there's also the recalibration to the planet's lines. Sometimes you could have something as simple as you put your house on top of a place where a bunch of wild panthers or wild cheetahs or carnivores or even T-Rexes left an energy electrochemical signature, and it can alter certain biological aspects of the family, including generating violence. You can't exercise that. You just have to go find a different area to tune your body to. It's called calibration. You can go find it in your yard, or you can go find it on the road. So you can do that, and I can teach you how to do that. But just remember, you're changing, you're jumping from being having the instinctual factors of one predator, which you're very used to inside your house, to a different predator. And the one inside your house will always be like under your bed or whatever the case may be. These cannot be erased. Um, so yeah, that's going on. And what else? Yeah. I think you're a jerk, sir. I think the president's a jerk, but everybody thinks the president's a jerk. Still looking for a job, and I'm very upset. I think that's everything. I've just been trying to see if you're noticing my new look here. I'm trying to see what works for me in a man's world, which really isn't a man's world, but you guys really turned it into one. Or attempting to. So if you don't need the vagina, you don't need the vagina. What else? Right. There's also computational technology that can assist autism as well, which the USPTO promptly turned down, which I was designing something for these people, as well as for myself, because I have this tendency to forget stuff because I keep getting shot at. People would tell me, oh no, that's BS. Well, if you take a close look at people's foreheads after being outside for a certain period of time, it's there's ridges and there's artwork. You're being shot at, and this is your memory center. This is primary of the memory centers. So you're a forgetful little oaf, and it doesn't mean you're impotent in any way, shape, or form, whether male or female. It means you're being shot at. It doesn't mean you're weak or pathetic. It means you're being shot at. And it is not your fault, but being an asshole to other people is your fault. And that would be it.